trip. I can't get off, can't get over. I want it all, I want it all inside of you. I call you up, you're getting out from coming over. You're 21, I see your eyes, you're barely sober. I hear your voice, you're calling out from near to you. I pour a drink, you're moving quick, you're moving forward. And then you said, no, I'm never gonna be inside of you. And I said, no, I'm never gonna see inside of you. Because I know I'm gonna fall, and you'll be waiting for it all. Because I know I can't get inside of you, inside of you. This fragile game, it's like a train, it's headed nowhere. It never stops, and I can't see the exit sign. We're headed north, I see the cliff, we're getting closer. Look out, baby. Some songs say that you just wanna run away. Replay all the things that I tried to say. I'm 21, so you're getting out from coming over. And then you said, no, I'm never gonna be inside of you. And I said, no, I'm never gonna see inside of you. Because I know I'm gonna fall, and you'll be waiting for it all. Because I know I can't get inside of you, inside of you. Hey! Love on the trail, I can't get up, can't get over. Love on it all inside of you. I call you up, you're getting up, coming over. No, I'm never gonna be inside of you. And I said, no, I'm never gonna see inside of you. Because I know I'm gonna fall, and you'll be waiting for it all. Because I know I can't get inside of you. I know I'm gonna fall, and you'll be waiting for it all. Because I know I can't get inside of you, inside of you. You were a child, crawling on your knees toward it, making mom so proud. But your voice was too loud. We like to watch you laughing, picking insects off the plants. Time to think of consequences. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. was warm, but it sent me shivers. A baby is born, crying out for attention. Memories fade like looking through a fog mirror. Decisions are made and not bought, but I thought this wouldn't hurt a lot. I guess not. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted.
Oh, it is a sad and depressing tone here in the studio today. Oh, hearts are heavy and tears are copious. It is in fact the last day of WODU broadcasting.
But it doesn't have to be sad. We can make it a really awesome day.
Well, I mean, it's going to be an awesome day either way, because the Bromance is on.
Exactly. Right on the last day. Hitting you up with awesome music, awesome talk, some hilarious stories, maybe some thought-provoking discussions.
Oh,
And,
yeah, you know how it goes.
Everything you need to get ready for your finals.
Yeah. So
Can't
while
tell
you're
the
studying,
answers, though, but
we're going to be laying some heavy stuff on you.
word. So if you're tuned in right now, you're tuned into WODU, the best in college radio.
For diversification in Hampton Roads.
That didn't even really make sense.
The best in college radio for diversification in Hampton Roads.
We'll just keep it to the best in college radio, because that's what we're going to be next.
Ideally, yeah. If things go as planned, we're going to take it back to retro. Do it retro with the best in college radio.
Yep. And, of course, this is The Bromance. And I'm Jeremy.
Oh, I'm Kevin. And I guess we'll get going on our typical day starter, which, of course, is the daily reading from The Bromance.
The Bro Code.
Because The Bromance is the show
That we read the Bro Code on.
This is true. These are facts. All right, so here we go. This comes from Article 135. If a scenario arises in which a bro has promised two of his bros permanent shotgun, one of the following shall determine the co-pilot. 1, a foot race to the car. 2, silent auction. Or in the case of a road trip exceeding 450 miles, a no-holds barred cage match to the death. Now, these are feasible ways to determine who's going to ride shotgun. But
Yes,
I think we have the best.
And hold on, let's just discuss that before we get into. I know you're
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "There's only one way this topic's gonna go."
As soon as you started reading it, I knew exactly
Yeah.
But Dude, was that last part like exceeding 400 miles? That's
450 miles, yeah.
450 miles. That's oddly specific. What is 450 miles from here? Like from here to where would be like 450 miles?
The Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, but that's just
Yes.
let's pretend we're driving on land
So we're going the other way then, not east.
or north or south.
All right. I'll consult Google Maps.
But how would you feel about well,
No, don't do that.
if you're gonna have a no holds like
Barred cage match to the death.
yeah, that means you literally only have one person who's gonna ride with you
This is true. And that person will ride shotgun.
because they deserved it because they killed the rest of your friends.
Yes. All right, I don't know how to do it, so I'm just going to search for things. All right, let's see.
Because what here from here to DC is
Like
that
300? So let's say
So
from here to New York City.
that's way more than 300. I would say from here to Pennsylvania.
Sorry, guys, I'm still recovering from a little illness I had.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunately why we didn't have our show last week. So we apologize for that.
Well,
Huh?
New York. If you take 64 to I-95, it's 470 miles.
Really?
But if you just... Well, this doesn't make any... Oh, I see. But if you go up 13, which is like the... Northampton? You go Northampton up to the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, where you pay a $12 troll toll.
Oh yeah, I know.
Then it's only 362 miles. So how do you like that? So it would have to be a trip to like...
Yeah, that actually makes sense then because that's quite a distance.
Yeah,
It's quite a distance.
that's like a 7-hour car ride. Or 7.5. We'll say 7.5 hours.
Ooh, that's. Ooh,
So in the event of a 7.5 hour car ride,
you have permission to kill your friends
yeah, you suddenly are entitled with a license to kill.
because shotgun is very important. Allows you for the best view.
Yeah,
Isn't it like you're less prone to get car sick?
true. You're in control of the radio.
True. That's an important responsibility of the shotgun position. in
What are
a
the
car.
drawbacks of shotgun though? There are some
Ooh, there are
drawbacks.
some drawbacks.
Um,
You will
When
probably die if you get into a car accident.
yes,
That's like the number one spot to die.
I believe so. Yeah. If you stop for food, shotgun is the person who has to like pass it out. You know.
Oh yeah, because the guy's yeah, I'm in the driver's seat. Put your shotgun. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean the driver just takes the food
And
out of
then
the
you're
window,
like-
hands it to you, and it is your responsibility to hand out the food to the correct person.
Yeah, or like, yo, check this real quick. Make sure everything's in there. Oh, here's the drinks and.
Yeah, that's how it goes. So there are some. I don't know if they're necessarily drawbacks.
They're not even that bad.
I mean,
Shotgun's just
shotgun's
awesome. Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Let's be real.
that's just nothing.
It's like the second best thing to driving.
True. Yeah, because you're basically just co-pilot.
It's exactly.
Oh,
you are in
also-
charge of directions.
Yes,
Navigating.
navigation.
Yep.
Very important.
But I can't think of anywhere we would have to go where a cage match would be.
I mean, to New York, but
If we went the long way to New York,
yeah.
then yes.
Yeah, we should go to New York sometime.
We should go to New York.
But anyway, so in case you don't want to kill anyone,
We should
here's an
totally.
alternative to
Dude, we should totally go to New York.
be sick.
I mean, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna do anything there, but party,
Exactly.
dude. After you turn 21, we should go.
Let's do
We
it.
should go like that next summer.
I was gonna say we should just do it for my birthday, but
Is your birthday still spring break? Or no, spring break's in March.
yeah,
That's
that's way
stupid.
before. Yeah, we'll just go next summer.
All right, we'll go next summer. So it's decided. The Bromance is mobile next summer, going to New York.
Word. But
Let it be so.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, in case you don't want to kill your best friends, colleagues, whatever, here's another method in which we discovered in which to fight over the shotgun.
And what is it? The rules for shotgun. This is, I guess, it
Oh,
applies.
these are
if you,
universal rules for shotgun.
if you don't have like a permanent shotgun in a car, you can't call shotgun until you're within eyesight of the car.
Yes, you can't like pre-call it like if you're like in a restaurant or like somewhere you're like, "Yo, shotgun." Like, no, you know, you don't see the car.
Jeremy, focus. I know she was a cute Asian girl, but focus.
I'm just
Taking it all in.
admiring the view.
Goodness. We need to do this show where there are no windows.
No,
No.
that's terrible,
So
dude. Then everyone walking by can't see how awesome we are.
this is true. What's up, old guy? You know how awesome we are. This one's for you.
Yeah, he's just kind of shuffling along.
I think he's a homeless man. Well, at least he's getting his education. But anyhow, back to
Oh yeah, shotgun rules.
so yeah, you get within eyesight of the car, then you call shotgun. Now, say Jeremy calls shotgun. Within, we see the car, he's like, shotgun. I can then make the ultimate sacrifice and decide, I really want shotgun. And I would look him dead in the eye, and all I would have to say is penguin.
Now, I'm sure everyone here is familiar with the whole race to shotgun. Like sometimes, like we both say shotgun, like almost at the same time, and then at that point, it's a mad sprint to the car.
That is the foot race to the car.
Then I've always had it like whoever touches the door handle first.
Okay,
So yeah, you're familiar with the whole, racing for a shotgun.
right?
But this, the penguin,
It's a whole other kind of race.
it's a game changer, literally. All right, so
You got to have some
so-
stones to call penguin.
yeah, so let's just think about it for a second. How do penguins walk?
It's a very they waddle a lot.
They
And
waddle.
sometimes they slide on their bellies.
I would not do that while doing the penguin.
But it might happen because you try and waddle so fast.
You'll see why. Because how do you get one to waddle?
Like you have to make them waddle.
Exactly.
There's only one way.
And
have
that only way,
You have to drop trowel.
exactly.
And we're not talking just the pants. We're talking everything comes off.
Yes. Your boxers, underwear, boxer briefs, whatever it is.
Your tighty whities and everything. It comes
they
down
have
to your
be,
ankles.
You have to be on your ankles. So that way you waddle.
And I mean, it is. I mean, cars are going by and stuff, and you've got your hand over your
Junk.
pride and joy, and you are just doing like this hop skip
This
thing
mad like shuffle like with your pants
to get
like,
to the car.
and you need because I remember, oh man, it is quite a sight if if you've got, I guess if you got the balls.
You've got the stones to do
And
it.
the next time that the opportunity to fight for shotgun comes up, say penguin, drop trowel, do it.
Do it big.
Do it.
Oh my gosh! But I remember I didn't find out until Penguin until about
It was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And it was the funniest.
Well, because
funniest thing I've
Jeremy
ever-
was driving, so he didn't even have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
I was just like casually walking to my car. And then our good friend Mark, as we always mention on the show,
Yeah.
and Kevin were both, walking with me to my car. And then Kevin's like, oh, shotgun. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, Mark was like, penguin.
We dropped trout immediately.
No,
I mean,
you did it because you didn't know what the hell it was.
no, I didn't know what it was when
fir-
we were at Mark's house.
No, this is
That
the
was
very.
when-
I'm talking about the very first time.
That was when I found out what
Yeah.
Penguin was at Mark's house.
Yeah, and
Oh,
like
you're talking about that. You're not talking about the time at George Mason.
no.
Okay, yeah,
This
yeah.
is the first time we've ever like heard about it, seen it in action.
Right.
So he
So
immediately,
no, I'm already like halfway to the car. Mark is like behind me a little ways.
yeah, he just shouts penguin, and like his pants just come down, and he's like sprinting at Kevin.
Well, I didn't know what was happening, so I'm standing there like in the front of the. I'm standing right in front of the car. I turn around and I see Mark with his hand on his junk, like pants down. I mean, in front of God and everybody, just hauling at
in the
me.
middle of the street in the middle of the day, and he was just running, and I was like casually strolling to my car, and I completely lose it. I just
It was hysterical.
completely lose.
Well, I
it.
didn't know what happened. I turn around and I just see like white lightning coming at me.
Yeah, you just
and
see, like,
I
His
instinctively
pas-
I was
his
like, oh
pasty
god,
white thighs flying
I was
at
like,
you.
oh god, I'm about to get raped. And so I jumped out of the way and I was like, you can just have the front seat. I think we were just going up to like 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we were just going for like
Oh man, that was brutal.
and like we both had no idea what had happened. Like literally a completely like
It was scary. So that was how we learned about penguin.
which is why if you were if you're gonna do penguin, that's the only way you gotta do it. You can't explain it to people ahead of time.
Yeah,
You just
no,
have to do it.
It's just got to be
It's shock and awe, pure shock and awe, and that way, guaranteed you would get shock and awe, at least that first time. If
Oh
no
yeah,
one else
because
knows
they're
about
just
it.
gonna get out of the way. They're gonna be like, no, I don't
Yeah.
want to get raped. But then there was another time at George Mason,
Yeah.
and this was probably one of the best penguins in the history of man, because we're walking, and I mean, the way we parked, it was at the bottom of a hill, so you could see the car from a long ways away.
Yeah,
Like-
and then like, all right, and then like Mark and you were just kind of each other like you were both
We
thinking
knew
about
what
it.
was gonna happen. There was only one way
The
this
showdown
was gonna
had to
go.
happen, and then you were just waiting like you just looked at and then penguin.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we even called shotgun at this
It
instance.
was just a
I think it was
straight-
just penguin.
It was straight penguin.
So
It's
I
like
mean,
it's like skipping it's like skipping the appetizer going right for the main course.
oh yeah, which I usually do. I'm not a big appetizer guy. I don't really waste.
Really,
money
appetizers
on
could be pretty tasty.
The only appetizers I get is for Bros Night at Finn McCool's
Oh word.
every. Is it Thursday now?
Well, then it won't be half price.
Wait.
But yeah, it's Thursday.
Well, we're going Thursday. It's half appetizers every Tuesday, but we switched it up to Thursday because it's 45-cent wings.
Watch us save more money if we just stick to Tuesdays or something. It'd be kind of funny.
I don't know.
But anyways,
It's complicated. So,
back to the Mad Dash.
the Mad Dash. So we're at the top of this hill. It's still the middle of the day.
Yeah.
There are cars going by and everything.
This is right on George Mason's campus.
Yeah, this is on campus. We throw down the pants. And I mean, it's hard to run, not because your pants are around your ankles, but because you're laughing so hard that you can't breathe to run because you're just laughing too hard. And I mean, you're kind of doing, if you can see me on the camera, it's kind of like, it's like a gallop almost. You're like,
yeah.
but I mean, you're like dying laughing, flying down this hill. You've got one hand trying to keep your balance, one hand covering your bait and tackle, and well, Mark was behind me because I got a lightning start, and so he's laughing. And he's dying laughing because he's just staring at my ass like all the way down. Wait.
Yeah, you could say.
Yeah, all the way down this hill for like a quarter mile. And cars are going by. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
they just see
like these two white kids and an Asian guy walking behind them. Like,
yeah, an Asian
laughing
guy
his ass off.
just laughing, just kind of like no big deal. Like he's not like creeped out at all by
Yeah.
it. He's like laughing.
Completely unfazed.
He's walking towards it.
Yeah.
And who got shotgun? Who got shotgun? This guy. Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh,
was
it
a
was
good day.
funny.
It's a good day.
I think Mark ruined his jeans though.
Yeah, I think he like literally got like dirt all over them and his boxers too.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
they
makes
were
sense.
like on the ground as he was,
They're like dragging on the ground as we're running. Man,
uh,
that would have been a hard one to explain. I promise it's dirt in my boxers.
yeah. Could you imagine like rolling into the laundry room with like all your stuff?
Oh
and, like,
God.
Like, whoa, what the?
Are you not a grown man?
I would just leave. I would just be like,
Nope. I'm out. Out. Nope. Nope. Nope.
even worse if if there was like a really attractive girl
Oh
in
God.
there and she saw it. Is like, no, I'm gonna explain. It's dirt. Oh.
Forever alone. No, but that's got to be weird. Think about that though. Never
about
really
what?
thought about that because I guess I don't live on campus. In the co-ed dorms, you do laundry with ladies. You're folding your delicates with the ladies.
I wouldn't say you're actually folding them in the same place, but I mean,
What do
it's
you
all
mean?
there.
It's all there.
So
I mean, say a girl drops, some stuff, and you're like, "Oh, here you go," but you try not to look at it,
You're like-
and then you can't make eye
you try
contact.
not to like judge, like, oh my
Right,
god,
yeah.
this is actually pretty sexy thong. I mean,
Or maybe, "Oh God, why are you wearing granny panties?"
yeah, especially as like a really. What would you
This
do?
doesn't even make sense.
What would you do if you saw like a really attractive girl, but then you saw that she had the granny panties?
I don't know. That's in one of those scary movies, I think.
Is it?
I
don't
think it
remember.
is. It's like they're in the back seat and they're about to do it or something. They're going down the road. They're in the back. It's a couple in the back seat and he's like taking off her underwear.
There's a granny panty.
And it's like granny panty. He holds them out. He's like, "What the?" And she's like, "What? They're really comfortable." So I mean, I guess that would be the way to look at it. She's going strictly for comfort.
But I've had girls tell me that thongs are also comfortable too, which is why.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I don't question it
I don't get it.
because I don't mind.
That can't be comfortable though. It can't be. It just can't be. You know what? You know how people don't think flip-flops are comfortable?
Yeah.
It's probably like the same thing.
Do you not
'Cause-
think flip flops are comfortable?
I love flip-flops, but here's my argument.
Okay.
For like the first 2 or 3 times you wear them, like when it warms up, it really like
Chafes between. Like,
yeah,
your
it chafes
toes.
between your toes, and the skin in between your toes has to toughen up so you can wear these flip-flops. So I think it's like the same kind of deal where
But
it's like
it's not like thongs are like hard It's like a soft. It's like
yeah, but they're like lace ones, and it's like uneven
those are
fabric.
soft.
It's not that soft. It's not soft where I would want it,
It's softer than flip flops by a lot.
but your skin is more sensitive than
I guess it is more sensitive there.
right. That's what I'm saying.
We need a female expert.
I know. Your skin just has to toughen up for it.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's
Maybe you're right.
disgusting. That's seriously disgusting. That's so gross.
So we just had a revelation here. On
Oh
the Bromance
God, that's gross.
About
You have like
thongs.
calluses and
Okay.
oh God, oh God.
All right.
What if it blisters?
okay, you
Oh,
know what?
God.
We're gonna move on to a different topic.
Yes, we are.
I just can't stop
Oh,
thinking about
God.
it.
It's like all blistery, and
we need a female consultant to accurately tell us.
we do need to learn. Yeah, that is quite a question.
But then why do they have like man thongs? Is it like
Well, what do you think of like banana hammocks, man thongs?
no? Absolutely not.
No.
No. Why would you wear one?
Yes. What if I were to?
Gay!
What if I told you I own one? It was many years ago.
When what?
Many years ago.
When
there
you
was-
were just a young stripper?
Nah, no. Kind of. But it was many years ago. It was for a prank.
Okay.
And I came across a man thong.
And you were like, this will make for a really funny prank if I just buy it and then wear it.
And you know what? It did.
It did what?
It was hilarious.
Where in the world did you walk around in the man thong?
In a hotel.
Was this on the band trip or something?
Yes.
Kind of makes sense.
You...
Still gay!
Oh, God. But yeah, I like walked into this person's room.
A random person?
No, it wasn't like a random person. It was like people I knew that were on the trip with us. And we had like the breakaway pants, and it was just like, clack, And they were like, "Oh God!" And we were like, "Yeah," because there was another guy. There were actually two other guys.
Oh, so you weren't the only one.
I wasn't the only one.
That
So-
assuredly makes it gay now.
That's now it's gay.
It's even more gay.
But yeah, it's
Well, you wore it. Was it comfy?
no, it was not.
Okay.
It felt like my skin needed to toughen up. Needed to
Alright.
callus over.
All right. Well,
But yeah, it's like this silky material in the front.
okay.
It says it's white, and then it says in red letters, "Kiss me, it's my birthday," and it has like a lips on it,
Oh,
like
God.
a lipstick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Yeah. So that's somewhere at my house. I don't know where.
Can't imagine if anyone were to go through your stuff and it's just like,
Oh God. Oh God. They would have to like bleach their hands off.
disinfectant everything.
Oh man. Funny times though. Funny times. But yeah. I don't know where that is actually. I hid it so well. But yeah, I can't imagine like somebody doing my laundry or something. Or like imagine if I was on campus doing my laundry and suddenly like that falls on the ground, I'd be like, okay, bye.
How did that get there?
Oh, this isn't mine. This is
well, that's weird.
this is my friend's laundry. I'm just doing it for him. Cause we're bros like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave now. I'll just leave that there because it's not mine.
I have $5. Could you please not say anything?
Yeah.
to
Please.
anyone?
Never again.
Or hey, look! Oh, we both have thongs.
Hey!
Hey!
Look how much we have in common. Yay!
Yeah. We don't wear them for the comfort. Am I right?
Am I right? I'm saying.
I got you. You know what I'm talking about.
I understand your struggle.
So, it's all out there. Kevin Franklin has a man thong.
Yeah. But you should have seen the one because you have to be 18 to go and like get them.
Okay.
So I had to get one for this other guy when I turned 18. Because it was like we did like a Secret Santa thing.
Oh, okay. I was like,
So-
you're buying man thongs for other guys. Hashtag.
Hashtag not gay at
Super
all.
gay.
No. So yeah. Now, have you ever been in like a sex shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yup.
Wait, which one did you go in?
I guess, dispensers really count.
The what?
Dispensers really count.
What the hell's a dispenser?
No, Spencers.
Oh, Spencer's. Ah.
It's kind of. I haven't been in like a.
I'm talking. This is like
No.
strictly for.
No.
This is like strictly. It's called the Love Shack.
I know where that is. It's
Yeah, it's on the Boulevard.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm 18. I'm green. You see, I'm green on this scene. So I go in, and they're like, they're women that work there, and you're like, oh God, this is so embarrassing.
I bet you see a lot of things that you wish you didn't see.
I saw a lot of things that I wish I didn't
My
see.
virgin eyes.
No, I can't. This can't be unseen. So yeah, I tried to play it cool though. I was like, "Oh yeah, I have tons of sex." And
Yeah, like just sex
just
all the time.
always,
Just sexing it up, just like 3 sex a day.
like totally, at
Like-
least,
But if that's not a lot, then like 30.
then like at least 30, and I
Just-
last for like an hour
Yeah.
or two.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
it's awesome.
and like every position,
Yeah, I
like,
know them all.
even,
I
like-
like make my own.
even like upside down. And...
Yeah, zero gravity. You ever tried that zero gravity?
Yeah, it's awesome. I
It's
invented that.
great. You don't know. You don't know my life.
Yeah. See this thing right here? I made it.
Yeah, I have the patent for it.
freaking out. That'd be so funny.
Oh, it was awkward though. I don't think I said anything. I was like,
Eyes
"Hi, yeah,
averted.
oh God, just here for one thing." But I got him. All right. So do you know? You've been to Busch Gardens, right?
Yep.
And you know, like those jester hats that have like the spikes coming
Oh
off
God.
them, and they have like the little bells on each.
Oh God.
So,
Oh God.
so,
Oh
so
God.
I'm like looking. They have this giant wall of like man thongs, and I was like, oh God, there's more selection than I thought. But I saw this one, and it's like one of those jester spikes with a little place for your
Oh, this is on the.
for the undercarriage.
Wait. Okay.
And it has a little bell on the end. And it's like, the multicolor. It has like 4 colors, and stuff.
Oh my God.
Like each side is one color. And it just kind of like angles down like that with a little bell hanging off the end. And I was like, I'm not leaving here without that.
So I can't imagine you grabbing that, rolling up to the cash register.
And yeah, it's like
To the register,
this pretty blonde lady is like ringing me up for this. And I'm just like, I have nothing to say to you.
Did you say gift receipt?
No.
And they're like, yeah,
Okay.
gift receipt. You gay?
It's not gay. I'm just comfortable with my body. I can sport a man thong.
I'm sure you're very proud of that fact.
It is. It's I put it on my resume.
Okay.
Anyways, dude,
What?
nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Did you just have an even more gayer realization?
Yes. I could totally tan in it. I could chill in my backyard and tan in that. And I would tan everything.
No more pasty white ass cheeks.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
I would just have to
so
make sure nobody's home, nobody's coming home.
I'll make sure to like text you before I roll over in the summer.
You should. I'll be like,
I don't want to like roll into your backyard, like to jump in the pool and be like, "Oh God,
oh
God!"
God, it's awful. I can't unsee it. Man, I might do that.
I might just like go like, "Ah!" run into the pool
Yeah.
and drown myself.
Drown yourself, yeah. Oh
Oh,
man,
the chlorine, it won't clean it.
it's gonna be salt water.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
schwanky.
Is that cleaner than chlorine?
I don't know.
What's it?
Salt water is way easier to maintain. It's way less chemicals.
Yeah, I hate chlorine.
Yeah, chlorine, and it like you can open your eyes in salt water, and it doesn't. You don't like come up and you're like ah. You can like, open
Blinded
your
forever.
eyes. Yeah. Doesn't turn your hair green.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, I guess you don't have that problem.
Well, for like dark hair, it like bleaches it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it like turns it like brown and like blondish. It's like really weird.
Yeah.
Like I know some Asians that swim a lot and their hair is like, and it thins out your hair too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, salt water doesn't
And it
do
just
that.
like the smell doesn't go away from.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Like,
that smell is awful.
Yeah, oof. Especially like rec centers.
Oh, man, you can smell it like from
Oh.
outside the rec center.
Yeah, exactly. It's disgusting.
And I mean, even if you don't get in the pool, even if you're like around it, it's like you can smell it on the people like leaving.
And it's gross too.
It's not a good smell, yeah.
Because at the rec center, it's like
It smells like
Equal
chlorine
parts-
and like pee.
and like yeah, pee and like just gross, like gross people, like
Yeah,
ugh,
like old people.
and like fat people.
Fat people. It's like sweat, pee, and chlorine.
Oh, I'm getting nauseous thinking about it.
Think of how much water you drank as a kid.
I know.
How much of that pool
I
water
know.
you drank.
Like, oh,
Ah. And then, of course, you always have the guys that like change in the locker room that have like
Oh,
nothing to
yeah.
hide. They're
oh
like
yeah,
walking around and it's just like there.
yeah. As a kid, that always freaked me out. I was like, oh
I
god.
was like, oh God, I can't see. That was always really weird.
yeah.
I still can't do that. I still can't like.
I thought you said you were comfortable with your body.
I am, but I'm not comfortable like waving my junk around in front of like strange old men who are just kind of standing there like,
Yes.
yeah, do it,
Take it
do it.
off.
I have a problem with that. That I am
Yeah.
not comfortable with.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. That's really creepy.
Although I was at the rec center with this guy we went to high school with.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave his name out, but there were suspicions that he would turn out gay.
So then you're like, no, I'm
Well,
just
I
gonna
was like-
change over there.
Well, I was gonna
No,
change.
no, man, you can't walk in here with me.
I know.
Oh man,
Stab. So,
what are you doing?
So he's like changing, and I'm like, looking away and stuff. And I'm like, get out my jeans and stuff. And I was like, And he's like standing there, like looking at me. And I was like,
I'm gonna wear my
I was
swim
like-
trunks out of here.
And I just put all my jeans over my swim trunks. And I was like, I'm good. You know what? I'm just going to go home and I'll just change.
I was gonna shower. I mean, yeah, I was
I
gonna
mean-
wash these jeans anyways. I mean,
So, I mean, I'll just, do that.
I'm comfy the way.
But yeah.
That's really funny.
Here, take your headphones off. Yeah.
I'm not that surprised.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that big of a surprise who it was. But it was uncomfortable.
Pretty creepy if he was just watching.
It was like facing me. I was like, I'm about to like be naked. And I know we're friends and stuff, but I don't really want I mean, we're not like that kind of friends, you know?
Uh,
Oh god. I went out in a paddle boat with him.
he could have raped you,
He could have happened.
and then he could have drowned you.
Or he could have drowned me and then raped me.
Oh God!
Even worse.
Or back and forth
Oh God.
in an endless cycle.
Endless. He could have like waterboarded me with his dick. Oh God.
Oh man, that you just gave the U.S. government a horrible idea.
Yes.
I feel sorry, enemies of America.
They're
I
like, oh my
apologize.
God.
Game changer.
Game changer. It just got gay. But
Oh man, you maybe just even you just probably revolutionized the history of torture.
I may have. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember where you were the day that I said that.
You're gonna be in every like criminal justice like
I know.
interrogation textbook.
It's gonna be like
It's gonna be called
the Franklin technique. Oh God. And then it's gonna be like some perverted like sex move, like I'm gonna do the Franklin, the Franklin shuffle. Oh God.
A lot of things have happened on this show
Oh God.
or today.
Mm.
But anyways, we're gonna roll into some music here because we've been talking for a while, quite a while.
It has been a while, but I mean, hey, when you're coming up with the Franklin shuffle, that's gonna happen.
Everything up to this point has culminated into this.
Into the Franklin shuffle. So there we go.
Uh,
Maybe it'll be some kind of. It'll be like how there's like twerking and stuff. Maybe it'll be like the next thing.
the sex act or like a dance move
Well,
based
it's
on the
gonna
sex
be-
act.
Yes, precisely.
Okay.
It's gonna start as some kind of torture technique. Then it's gonna be a sex move, and then people are gonna be like, "I can move my body like this with my clothes on too," and it's gonna be the new Dex. Maybe it'll be like the next line dance.
The next line dance,
Yeah.
a bunch of people.
We're gonna do the Franklin shuffle.
But there only has to be like one song that could be like you could dance to.
Now dick, now dick, now dick, now dick, now. I don't want to say that. I had the next line in my head, but it was really
I
just
got you.
not appropriate at all.
Or compared to the rest of the things we've been talking about.
Well, it's pretty bad.
Okay.
So when we start on music, I'll tell you. But
Okay.
okay,
So we've got some pretty sweet music coming up for you. Everything's gonna be lively, awesome music because
quesadilla.
you need to be in a good mood when you're studying.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
Can't get discouraged.
maybe even eating lunch right now or something. Yeah,
Oh,
so we're
man.
gonna play really awesome tunes for you. I haven't played Walk the Moon in a while, which I realized. So we're gonna hit you some Walk the Moon. The song's called Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla wrapped in a tortilla. And we've got some Blink 182 for you and Atlas Genius. So enjoy.
I must have tumbled out of a plane, 'cause I free fell all year. My shoot is blooming out like spring, and I'm nowhere now but here. When I see your long hair come down, it turned my head inside out, and I want you, still do. Your wrists were bound in my hands, water washing around our naked feet. Your blue jeans over in the sand, and we were wrestling in our picnic blanket sheets. When I see your long hair come down, it turned my head inside out, and I want you, still do. Still do. Yeah, I want you. I want you. Yeah, I still do want you. Oh, I still want you. Seeing your long hair come down, and it turned my head inside out. When I seen your long hair come down, it turned my head inside out. I felt a stutter and a waver, cutting like a razor, like fire through the snow, then straight down to the bone. She creeps up like a spider and wants you deep inside her. She turns you into stone, a twisted little show. That's how it was to all begin, 'cause the girls like to sin way back at the starting line, when he was on out of his mind. He was the first to go in search of the great unknown, and falling yet again. 'Cause good girls, they like to sin. is it that we didn't know? You sing the words and I'll play you what I got. You're all wonder, I'm no patience. You're just waiting, why would they let it go? Worlds apart, I fell right in, but we didn't know, and the sun was on its way. I didn't know, so I said that you could stay. All these girls are not the same. All these girls are not the same as you. On the town we go, on the phone. So I wanna stop with love. I wanna say I'm sorry. All these girls are not the same as not the same as you. All these girls are not the same as not the same as you. All these girls are not the same. Worlds apart, I fell right in, but we didn't know, and the sun was on its way. I didn't know, so I said that you could stay. All these girls are not the same. All these girls are not the same as you. All these girls are not the same. All these girls are not the same as you.
Oh yeah, you hear this song, you know what's going on. You
You know
know
you're about to
it's
hear
time.
some awesome stories coming.
Oh yeah, you can see some anecdotal stuff, because that's what we do.
Yep. And if you're tuned in, this is the Bromance on WODU, Best of College Radio.
For diversification in Hampton Roads.
And
Radio.
what was that? I had a topic to talk about.
Oh, what you got?
So all right. So my little sister, she's in high school.
Okay.
She's a sophomore in high school, and apparently, like in her PE class, there's this girl who, I think she was homeschooled.
Oh, because your sister's what, a sophomore?
Yeah.
So that's the last year that you like have to take PE, right?
Oh yeah, true. I forgot
Yeah,
about that. And I guess there's this girl who just came to PA, and she was like homeschooled for like the longest time,
Okay.
and apparently she's like just utterly and perpetually clueless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like she has no like kind of concept of like social etiquette and stuff, and like, 'cause, I mean, high school's all about the drama,
even,
man.
Not even that, but it's like, I'm blowing my nose real quick. Excuse me.
So I imagine it's like she's got no clue on like drama, or like guys will be like into her and stuff, and she just like completely doesn't pick up on it. Or maybe it's just serious illnesses on the bromance today.
No, I'm just allergies, man. Weather keeps getting cold, hot. But
It's just like my relationship. Not really. I'm kidding. Lol.
no, she's like perpetually clueless about like life. It's like for example, you know how like in PE you do like warm ups, like stretches, push ups, sit ups, and she'd be like, "Do we do push ups right now?" And it's like, it's like almost May. You've been in school for like 6 months. How
Yeah.
do you not know? Like, and she's all like,
God,
and she's all like, what do we do? Like, my sister said that literally, like, you know how like, remember PE, like you'd have like your warm ups that you like do like
well, you have
what
what?
was instant activity.
Yeah, but we for warm up we had, what was it? It's like a squad leader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. And then like she'd be like confused. She'd be like, I don't know what. Wait, is this how do you do the like? And then like apparently during instant activity, my sister says she walks around looking like this.
What? What's his life?
Like, what is going on? Like, she doesn't know what's going on, like, at all.
Does she have any friends?
Oh, my sister's like, no.
No.
So,
That's
I mean, my
sad.
sister's, like, nice to her and everything, but she'll be like, my sister will be walking around with her friends, and then she'll walk up, and then she'll just be like, what was it? They'll be talking about, oh, what's that show? I think it's got vampires in it. I don't know. What do teenage girls watch?
Twilight.
No, not Twilight.
True
It's not-
Blood.
It's a TV
Which
show.
I heard somebody likes True Blood.
I only watched a couple episodes.
I heard somebody watch True Blood.
I
Gay.
haven't watched it
so
since-
gay.
Have you watched it?
No, because I'm gay.
I guarantee you, if you start watching it, you're gonna be hooked.
No. Nope.
I promise you.
You watch Twilight too?
No.
Does that conform to your vampire
No.
fetishes?
And I haven't seen. Well, I only watched True Blood because I was going out with.
Oh. Well, I guess if your girlfriend makes you do it, it's not that gay.
Yeah, it's just kind of. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll watch whatever you want to watch.
Whatever. Just shh.
Because I knew I was earning brownie points
Yeah, brownie points which could be redeemed at a later time, you see.
for some tasty treats.
For some other brownies.
That doesn't even make
Oh,
sense.
God.
No, I think tasty treats. Tasty treats is totally better.
Anyhow.
But I think is Bewitched a show? I don't know.
I thought, no, that was a movie
It's a movie.
with Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell.
No, there's something with like I don't know. Oh, is it Once Upon a Time? I don't know. It's some show.
Grimm.
I don't know. But they're talking about some show, and then this girl like rolls up, and then she's just like, "But it was like, but if he loves her, then she'll like become a vampire too, or I don't know." And she's like, "But why?" And it's like, "Well, because he doesn't want her to die. That'd be bad." But why doesn't he want her to die? Like she just asks like she's just completely clueless.
Why didn't they just hit her in the face?
That just got me thinking like, could you imagine like being around someone like that who like just didn't understand like anything? Like for example, you're like, "Yo, put on your seatbelt."
But why?
Why? Because if you don't, you might die. But how would it?
But why don't you want me to die?
Or not even like that. Just like, but how would the seatbelt save you? Like,
Shut up.
it's like like common like sense type things. Like,
Yeah, duh. Everyone knows vampires don't want their loved ones to die because they're dying.
because then they'll be dead, and you don't
Plus,
want.
it violates the code of the vampire werewolf clause, where if the vampires start turning the people into like vampires, then the werewolves are gonna attack them. I saw Twilight. I think that's how it worked.
I'll take your word for it. That
I think that's how it-
that sounded legit.
It seems legit. Let's roll with it.
But yeah, have you ever met anyone who's just like perpetually always clueless? Because I think those are the funniest
I
people.
don't think so.
Like in a very unfortunate sort of way.
I don't think I've met anyone like that. I have met someone who is like always and perpetually late, and you can't figure out why.
But I feel like she was also clueless because she seemed.
She was clueless, but she never bothered anybody with it.
I guess that's true.
The only time she ever bothered anybody was when she would read to herself, and she would whisper. So she would be like reading. I just need something to read. Here we go.
Yeah, like there's this girl in high school that we went to. That we went with, and like she had this weird thing that she was late to every class, but it was by like a significant like.
It was like by like
10
5 minutes every
5, 10
time, and it was every day, and it wasn't
every
just
day,
like
every single class.
yeah, not like the first class of the day or like coming from lunch or anything. It was literally where you have, what was it? You had like 5 minutes to get from class to class.
I thought we had more than that. That was like 7.
It was
like
7 minutes, but you had like the 2-minute warning.
I mean, you had 7 minutes. That's in high school. That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
If you're in the same building, yeah.
And I mean, some classes like were literally like down the hall from each other.
Yeah, so she was perpetually late, and I mean, I think honestly there was just something with her. Like, she was
There was
kind of
something
off.
funky.
Yeah, but she would like. She just didn't seem to know what was going on.
like ever.
Yeah.
God. And if you ever had, I always got stuck in a group with her senior year in our 20th century topics class because somebody went and had their lung collapse on them and they were out of school for like forever.
Well, I'm sorry. I almost died and had multiple surgeries on both of my lungs.
No excuse. And then Robert Leibowitz, who was also in my group,
Dude, he had like, what did he
he
have?
had mono
Oh yeah, that's right.
and he was out for like months.
And then Sandy had cancer, and
And Georgia always did the announcements, and so she would never come to class until like 20 minutes in. So I would get stuck in this group, and it would just be me and this girl, and she'd be like, "What do you think we should do?" Or no, hold on. How did she talk? She talked like,
I
"What do
don't
you
know.
think we should do?"
You're like, what?
Why? What are you saying?
What?
I can't hear you. What are we doing? What should we do?
Are you trying to talk?
What do you want? I mean, I can do the first part if you want.
Girl, you need to enunciate.
I can do.
I can't understand anything you're saying. I need a hearing aid just to hear you whisper.
It was ridiculous. And then she would sit there, and if we had like some class reading to do, like read pages, 10 through 14 or something, she would sit there and be like, LA-based singer-songwriter Naomi Greenwald's new EP, Composite, is a dappling name, less overly rock than her debut album, Dark. And you're sitting there, and it's dead silent in this class, dead silent, and you just hear like the
And
it's just like,
she
oh
had
my
this weird
God.
thing. Did you notice like she would like write in the air?
Yes.
She would like write in the air, and like, oh, it was.
And she always got everything wrong. She always got everything
Yeah.
wrong. And whenever the teacher was like, "No, that's wrong," she would be like, "Ow, ow, ow, ow," and she would like shake her head like for like 5 minutes, and you're like, "Stop!
Yeah.
You're really distracting."
Yeah.
Not cool.
Perpetually clueless people, man. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get through life.
What about Brian Armstrong?
He wasn't as so much clueless as he was just beyond, and I mean utterly beyond socially awkward.
Man,
I mean, he's a nice kid, but
but let's face it.
when you eat your boogers
Oh
in
God.
public,
Oh God.
you have issues.
God. I will never
Sorry.
forget the day.
Sorry.
I don't think anyone will ever forget the day Brian Armstrong did not prepare for his oral commentary.
Yep.
Oh my God. So we had this English teacher, right? Her name was Miss Davis.
And
She was like one of my favorite teachers in high school.
But she
'Cause she
is
was-
without a doubt the strictest person you will ever meet in your entire life.
But I dig that structure, so I was all about it.
I mean, basically, the way she conducted her class was the way an army sergeant conducts boot camp.
Well, she was Navy. She was a
Oh yeah, that's right.
She was a Navy officer, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She didn't mess
That's right.
around.
Yep. So yeah, basically, the classroom.
It
there
was a war zone.
Yeah.
And there was this guy. And so one day, she gave us this assignment. And it was an oral commentary. And this was our first one. And you were allowed to have a partner on it. So I partnered up with my boy Mark. And we decided we were going to destroy this oral commentary. Don't really remember what we did it on. I just remember we killed it.
I remember I did mine solo because I think I would have had to have been Brian's partner. That's why he did it.
think-
That's why he did it alone.
I think you were going to be his partner. And I think you talked to Miss Davis and you were like, "Look, Miss Davis,
I'd rather
I'm
just
going to
do
be
it by myself.
real with you here."
I think, oh yeah, that might have happened.
I do remember that.
That probably did happen.
You're like,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
God.
real. I'm gonna go ahead and do this
But
one.
do you remember
solo.
that was the first oral commentary, and I went first, and I killed it?
I don't remember that, but I'll
When I was,
take
like,
your word
talking
for
about
it.
like death and stuff. And Miss Davis was
I
like,
do remember that.
yeah,
Now. Oh man, that was
I
epic.
killed it.
I do remember.
Absolutely
it now.
killed it.
Man. And then, well, Mark and I like really lucked out because Mark had his wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh
Like
yeah.
the day before
Oh, my
we had our
gosh.
oral commentary.
He-
And
he
his
was
parents
out.
have always been like super strict. So they were like, you're not missing school. So this kid comes high as a kite to school. He is so high on like Valium.
Yeah, on pain meds, he was like incoherent.
And he like doesn't make any sense, and he's just sitting there, and the teacher's talking, and he's just like, and it's funny because it's not even close to like his normal laugh. He's just sitting there giggling. He's just giggling to himself. It was ridiculous. So the day comes for our oral commentary, and Mark is like stoned out of his mind on these painkillers, and I mean they were legally prescribed. He was,
But you have, it's the kind of, the kind of pain meds that you have to have a subscription.
Yeah.
They're way too powerful.
Yeah, his face is like all swollen still and everything.
And he like, I'm pretty sure he like went in and out of consciousness because he would just like sleep for a little while.
Right, yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I can't believe his parents made him come to school. So we get up,
man.
and it's like, it's our turn. Like, this is our scheduled day to go. And Miss Davis like, are you sure you're good to do this? Are you sure? And Mark's like, dude, Miss Davis, please. I totally got this. And I was like,
He might have even said something even more coherent, like, yeah, banana.
bananas in pajamas. Did you remember bananas in pajamas? Oh, man. But yeah, so we get up, and Miss Davis is like, I didn't expect you guys to go, but okay. So we did a decent job, but because Mark was like, since we had the sympathy card on our side, she gave us an awesome grade.
Oh, yeah, that
So-
was pretty lucky on your part.
Yeah, I picked a good partner. So, so then, I mean, these oral commentaries were like 15 minutes long, I believe.
The first ones are only 5 minutes long.
Never mind. They were only 5 minutes long. But because there were so many people in our class, and I mean, this is like quite a production, we had these oral commentaries going on for like,
It was like
at
least a whole week or two.
it was a
weeks.
whole
2
week
weeks.
of class,
It was
2
like
weeks
2
of classes. So it was no surprise that this was going on.
Yeah,
and
so
this kid,
had 2 weeks to prepare.
Yeah.
I mean, no, 2 weeks of presentations going on, and like
That
a
you could
month
prepare
beforehand
in.
to prepare for this presentation.
Exactly.
And he
So-
rolls up.
Brian Armstrong, no, you got to get the backstory
yeah,
for it
you
because
know that
I
part. Yeah.
I had a special insider look to this because I sat next to him. We had English second block, and I had chemistry first block, and I happened to sit next to him. Or no, he sat behind me because I sat next to Jenna Fredrickson, and she made my soul pure. But anyhow, standing there, it's like the end of chemistry class, or it's halfway through, and Brian Armstrong.
And this is the class right before English.
This is the class right before. This is the last day of presentations.
Oh, yeah, it's the last
We've
day,
been
yeah.
doing nothing but oral commentaries for like a month and a half. And this is the last day of presentations. And he looks at me and he says, "Hey, Kevin, what were we supposed to do our oral commentary on?" And I turn around and I look at him and I say, "What?" Because I was sure I didn't hear him right. He was like, "What were we supposed to do our oral commentary on?" I was like, it was supposed to be a topic that you made up with your partner on like a book that we read." And he was like, "Well, I don't have a partner." And I turn back around and I say, "Well, then I guess it's a topic that you made up by yourself on a book that we read." And he looks at me and he goes, "Okay." And he pulls out this sheet of notebook paper and starts going to town on it. I mean, I've never seen anyone write this fast. It was ridiculous. But now, when we said Miss Davis was strict, like, she's strict. And so she had these very specific rules set. No complete sentences. Although I think we all disobeyed that and, like, printed out our
Oh, I had my
speeches.
entire speech like
Yeah,
printed out in like
in, like, 0.8
six-
font.
Yeah, like points, like 6.8 point font, as small as you could possibly make it, so it would fit on both sides
Right.
of this tiny 3x5 note card.
You're allowed one 3x5 note card.
and that's it. So yeah, I printed out like super tiny, like just put it on there.
That's how it goes. So he's like going to town on this sheet of notebook paper. And what was it? The girl who's like the smartest, the girl who was our valedictorian, this girl graduated with like a 5.0.
Yeah, she somehow went like a whole like number above
Yeah.
what is like already considered a perfect score.
Well, I guess she was our co-valedictorian.
Yeah, that's crazy. We had two people tied with the exact same GPA.
of like a 5.1 something.
Yeah, it was insane.
It was stupid. So we get, what was it? We get into English class, and the girl who was our valedictorian had been out doing some kind of sabbatical or something. Who knows? She was always doing something really brainy. So she just got back in town, and she's like, I'm ready to give my oral commentary today.
Yeah, she just
So, of course, it's like this mind-melting, like, beautiful picture of words
it was
put out.
literally
in front of
poetry in motion.
you. It was. And everyone's like, wow. Like, I'm glad she went last.
Yeah.
But then we remembered,
Oh wait.
Brian Armstrong still has to give his. So, and the whole time he's been back there, all English class, all chemistry class,
Just
going
scribbling.
to town on this paper.
Yeah.
And now he's ready. He's ready to give his oral commentary. So he goes up.
Oh wait, can I say this word?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So it's like Brian, and I think he was still scribbling like as she was like calling his
Yeah.
name, like Brian, and he just pencil clatter. He just grabs his piece of paper and walks up there. And I mean, when I said this kid is socially awkward, like he is nowhere near like.
If you leave out some parts, I'm gonna throw him in there.
All right, yeah, you got me on this. But yeah, he who is? I don't think there's no like person I can think of that would compare to him as a public speaker.
Michael Cera.
No, Michael Cera could probably like
Well, probably, but you know, like his
Michael
character.
Cera would probably seem like Obama in terms of a public speaker to Brian.
Okay, so that's how bad it is.
That's how bad it is. There you go. So then he gets up there and he starts mumbling his way through like what his
No. You don't. Everyone always leaves this part out. He gets up there, and Miss Davis looks at him and says, "Oh, and by the way, Brian, nobody's gonna be rudely like scribbling while you're giving your speech." And he like looks at her and he goes, "Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry."
So yeah.
So he turns around, proceeds to give this speech.
All right, and he like maybe mumbles like kind of like it's like worse than a drunken stumble through like maybe 2 sentences before Miss Davis stops him again.
Oh God.
And then she's like, "Brian, where is your 3x5 note card?"
Oh God.
And then he's like, "What?" And it's like everyone else had a 3x5 note card. And then she's like, "Where is it?" It's like, "Well, I just have this piece of paper." And it's just like,
Oh God.
and I think she said like, "Give it to me," right?
Yeah. She
And-
takes it from him.
Yeah, she takes it from him, and he's like, "Oh yeah," she takes it from him, and then she's like, "You can have a 3x5 note card just like everyone else, or you can give your speech right, or but something like that." So he gets back up there, and now he's like visibly shaken. Like he was nervous before, but now he was like sweating like bullets, and he has because I mean obviously he just scribbled everything down. He had obviously no idea what he was talking about. So he like like it's even worse. It's kind of like if a stroke victim tried to talk.
And it was terrible.
It was very bad.
Because I'm sitting in the front row, right? Because I transferred into the class late. That was literally the only seat left. So I'm sitting in the front row, and this kid is staring at me. He's staring at me. Like I'm the only person in the audience. He's just staring at me, and I'm like looking at him, and then I can't look at him anymore because it's just too painful.
Yeah, it's so
I'm like
painful.
trying to look at
It's
like Miss Davis. I'm like, make him stop, please.
It's like you're sitting at your desk and the it was so awkward. Like
Everyone's like, oh my God, this is like the worst thing that I've ever seen.
he was like in the book
Siddhartha.
the theme and then he would like literally like put his head on the podium and like
he would like come up and restart, and
he'd
it
be
was
like
just like,
in the book and then oh my God.
Oh.
And then he was like, and he looks over like, "Please, can I have my notes
Oh my
back?"
God.
He like begs her, and she's like, "No, Brian."
I think he went for him. I think he
like
actually
he,
went
like,
for the notes.
He like started walking over to her desk, and she's like, "No, Brian. Everyone else had a 3x5 note card, and you can have the same, but you cannot have a piece
Oh,
of
God.
paper."
I
then,
will
like-
never forget. She looks at him. It's so cold. So cold. She's just like, you can have a 3x5 note
But her
card.
voice wasn't even aggressive. It was just like pure ice.
It was like, you can have a 3x5 note card.
That's still too
Just
aggressive.
like-
It was just pure ice. It was so cold.
Just like everybody else. And I was like, oh, damn.
but no one but everyone was like frozen with fear, and then eventually just like, go sit down, Brian, and then Brian like runs to his desk,
Oh,
like slams his head on the desk, and it just like starts crying,
oh, it was awful.
and then everyone was like just like petrified. We just sat there like,
Nobody knew what to do. So Miss Davis gets up and proceeds to continue teaching the
like
class.
nothing had happened.
Oh God.
Like nothing had happened. And then, but then, he's still crying, like, like
Crying he is weeping.
He's like
on this desk.
sniffing, like the whole 9 yards, just like completely.
This kid is bawling on his desk.
And then eventually, she's like, Brian, the hallway, now.
And everyone is like, I think everyone's heart stopped when that happened.
I thought that he was gonna die. I thought literally she was gonna kill him.
I was like, oh, it's
She
the
is-
firing squad. There's a firing squad waiting outside.
So like they just go outside, and then like the door closes, and you just hear like, like not like even like it was like, oh my gosh, it was like
It was awful. But you know how usually like when the teacher leaves the class, all the kids are like, yeah, now we can talk and stuff. And
or
do
like
whatever.
they're like,
Oh, yeah, they're like, ooh.
yeah, he's in trouble now.
Nobody even turned their head.
No one made a sound.
No one made eye contact. Everyone like looked straight ahead and was like, "Oh my God, like this is terrifying."
Yeah.
Nobody made eye contact. Nobody like turned and was like, "Damn, I feel sorry for that kid." Everyone was just like silent and looking straight. Everyone was just like,
It was so frightening. Oh my god, that was the scariest moment
"That was bad."
in my life.
And yeah, you just hear like, she is going ballistic on him. Oh, we forgot a part, man.
Which part?
You remember the part where it's like after she's like, go sit down, and he's like, can I come back? Can I like do it next class?
Yeah,
you remember that? Oh God, that was painful.
Oh.
Oh God, can I do it next class? And she's like, the due date, the final day for presentations was today.
And he's like, I'll come back after school, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it must be, you have to present it in front of an audience. And
Oh,
he's like,
God.
please, can I just.
Oh,
She's like-
he begged her,
Yeah, she was just
and
straight
she
up
was just like, no.
So,
Oh, it was awful.
oh.
Oh, what a day.
Oh. We need some good music to.
It was a day that will live in infamy.
Yeah. Oh. Reliving that moment. Oh. All right. We're gonna go listen to some feel good music right here.
We need to bring it back.
So I'm gonna hit you with some Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Always good call.
of course. Followed by Foster the People. Haven't played them in a while. Some Muse, and then Motion City Soundtrack, my favorite. So enjoy these.
My
tunes.
favorite, Goosebumps.
The way you held me so tight all through the night.
Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for Danny the girl is singing songs to me beneath the marquee. Overload.
Stiff knife, concha, concha. Okay.
Skin that lick, she's such a little DJ. Get that quick, my see the show tonight, and there's a light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for Danny the girl is singing songs to me beneath the marquee, oversold. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for kissing in the mood, 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 kissing in the mood. Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for Danny the girl is singing songs to me beneath the marquee, oversold. By the way, I tried to say I know you from before. Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on, heavy glow. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, waiting for
a chance so I can fall that way. Yeah, yeah, and I'm alright. I took a sip of something poison, but I hold on tight. Yeah, yeah, and it's okay. I turn my hands up to the chance so I can fall that way. Yeah, yeah, and I'm alright. I took a sip of something poison, but a sip of something I can't get these memories out of my mind, and some kind of madness has started to evolve. I tried so hard to let you go, but some kind of madness is swallowing me whole. Yeah, I have finally seen the light, and I have finally realized what you mean. And now I need to know, is this real love, or is it just madness keeping us afloat? And when I look back at all the crazy fights we had, never pretend that I'm your man. That's exactly the way that I want it. It's exactly the way that I am. And you call me in the morning with your troubles, taking it downtown every night. I can never place the stars at night above you. Got my hands on the ground and you know I'm right. You wait so long, you wait so long, you wait so long, you wait so long. It's a coffee stain look every time it happens. Lap it up, honey, it ain't that bad. And the afterthought rose to recognition, like every other coffin that I had. Then your Buick broke down and went amok. You fall to your knees and you pray to the Lord. Maybe take a vote with the politicians. Nothing happens in this burnt down town anymore. You wait so long, 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 you wait so long. With all the bad habits that I learned, but it's better than your father fornication and all the dirty money that you earn. You wait so long, 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 you wait so
Ooh, that was fun.
Good times all around.
Some nice old-fashioned jamming. Oh,
Do it any better if you have real instruments.
yeah, but even then, nothing compares to air instruments.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't mess up.
Every note is the right note.
Exactly.
I nailed that guitar solo.
I think I saw. It must have been, I don't know, Dave and Buster's or Jillian's or something. But they had like an air guitar like game. Like it's actually kind of funny.
I would rape at that game.
And yeah, I think it's just like but yeah, air guitar. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. I can play it very well.
Though, have you ever seen someone play an air guitar and it's like doesn't even really look like an air guitar? Like it just looks kind of really dumb. Or like just like I don't know. I've seen some really weird
It's
ones.
air cello. If you hold it sideways. I don't know. I've never been bad at air guitar.
Yeah. Neither have I. So.
That's what I'm saying. Oh man. So this is it. This is the end of the year.
Oh, it really is. It's been kind of a not too crazy, but I feel like it went by pretty fast.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. It's
but at the same time, not.
Yeah.
No, it's been a semester, so I'm glad it's kind of coming to an end now. This summer's gonna be awesome. If it ever decides that it's, summertime and it wants to warm up, that'd be cool.
Like, remember when it first started, like, when spring first happened, it was like, lol, let's be summer instead.
Let's be summer. Let's go 90 degrees.
And then it was like, oh,
I was fine with that.
Weather, you're drunk, what are you doing? And then it was like, oh, right, oh.
It was like, if this is the
got
line
you.
between, like, spring and summer, the weather was so drunk that it was like, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
And I was like, yo, weather, what are you doing?
Now, like, if this is the spring side over here, it was like, oh, God, oh, God.
I gotta get back.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, God. Oh.
Passes out, yeah.
Yeah, it passes out like that. It's not stuck until it wakes up.
But at least it's not like cold. Like it was like what, March into April. It was still like really cold.
Yeah, man. It's like the last day of April, and it's 60 degrees outside.
I mean, that just feels like
It's
spring.
depressing.
I mean, that's just like a slightly colder like spring, but still.
Yeah, but how's the ocean supposed to warm up, dog?
Yeah, it has to be like. If it was like 75 to 80, I'd be happy.
I'd be happy with that.
But yeah, it's the.
But I
the
was
end of the year.
I was thinking actually I had to stop by my mom's bank.
Okay.
And I was thinking on the ride back to campus, I was like, man, what if, you know how we didn't have what was it? We didn't have winter, like a really cold day, until like December. Like all of November, it was still really nice.
Really, I don't remember.
So what if the seasons are shifting? So now what if
I think that's actually a real thing.
No, I agree. Like I think it's like a feasible thing.
No, I mean, I think that's actually like a thing that scientists have talked about.
I think it's happening. Because like it's almost May and we haven't had like a seriously hot day. Like this time last year,
Oh yeah,
wearing jeans would
I
be
was
like
in shorts.
unbearable.
I was in shorts. Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, people. I remember that last year, people were like outside in front of the web, like chilling because it was so hot.
It was
and
so hot, dude.
People were on the lawn, like.
And you would wear your backpack and you'd be really embarrassed because wherever you got, you would take off your backpack and you have those shoulder like sweat marks.
Yeah.
That was last year. And
Yeah,
now it's
dude, what if
chilly.
What if seasons are shifting? Because I think, what is it? I remember hearing like, what is it? They said that like, you know, like how the pole of the Earth would like shift like the other way, like. So our magnets would literally like north would be like where south is, and I think they said like one of the side effects would be like the seasons would change. And stuff.
Whoa. I'm going to call timeout though.
It's happening.
So that would, so the poles switch, right?
Yeah.
That would mean.
Because apparently it's happened before. It's not like a new thing. Like, because the Earth has like been around for billions upon billions of years.
Yeah.
So
But follow me here.
okay.
That would mean we now live on the West Coast. It's true. West Coast life. What up, West Coast?
I still think the West Coast people would laugh at us right now.
Yeah, but we would get In-N-Out burgers.
I don't think they would fly over here. I don't think that's how it works. Then it would become an exclusive East Coast thing. Like, dang it. We used to be the East Coast.
We were the East Coast before it was cool to be the East Coast.
We were the original
We would be
EC.
We would be like so hipster. Like the entire East Coast would be hipster. We were the East Coast before it was cool to be the East Coast.
But then, no. But instead of that, but we'd be in the Southern Hemisphere now.
We would be Australia.
We'd be upside down.
Whoa. We could have penguins.
No.
Why not?
Because we're still the same. It's just
Oh.
we're south now. We're
Okay.
upside down.
Our
Just like-
toilets would flush the other way.
I don't think I would notice, but yes.
Well, because they go clockwise now, right?
Do they?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'd put money on it.
It's one or the other. So. I mean, I don't pay attention to which way the toilet flushes.
It's one or the other. No, it just goes straight down. It's like a waterfall. Of course, it's one or the other, but my money's on clockwise.
Isn't it like, what was it? Oh, also hurricanes,
We'll turn in the opposite direction.
which makes
yeah.
them typhoons instead. So we would trade. So we would get typhoons, and then the other, I guess the new northern hemisphere would get.
We'll get hurricanes.
Yeah.
Man,
Do they name typhoons? Because I know we name hurricanes. I don't know if they name typhoons.
I feel like typhoons would only be able to have like Asian people names. Typhoon Chong.
That doesn't even sound like a dangerous.
Typhoon Ming.
Was it? Could you? I don't know. Like, I always thought it was really funny how they named hurricanes because some of the names are like.
Some of the names are like old women.
Yeah.
Like Hurricane Eleanor.
There was a Hurricane Eleanor. Really?
Yeah. There was a Hurricane Francis.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's like if you had like a hurricane. What's a really old person name?
I mean, Francis is literally my grandmother's name.
No, or like Ethel.
Ethel.
Ethel's a pretty old person name.
What's another good one?
Why are there something like? Could you imagine like
Eloise.
Eloise is an old person name? Oh, there's one old.
Betsy.
Betsy's kind of old. There's what is it? There's one that I always associate with old people. It's like
Ronald. Hurricane Dick. Hurricane Charles. Hurricane Augustus.
no, it's a female name, and it's like
Roberta.
oh, Roberta's a good one. I don't know, but I feel like there's like no way you can name your kid any of these names nowadays because they just sound like an old person. Like that'd be
Yeah, that's not cool.
it'll come to me. Oh, I'll probably remember it like way later.
I'm trying to think of like all the British names, like, because they're like
I'm not really
super...
British. I just
Eleanor. You know what name I really don't like?
what?
Diane. Diane or Diana.
Really?
I do not like those names.
You just don't like the way they sound?
No, I do not like them, Sam. I am.
Lavon's still passed out.
This kid has been sleeping in the other room of the studio.
Since like 12:30.
He's been sleeping for a good 2.5 hours. And he's just on a conference table. But I guess he's happy. That's what happens when you go too hard.
Yeah.
Not bromance approved.
We approve doing it big, but don't do it too big.
Don't do it too big. Because then you do push-up contests or something. And that's
Right.
not cool.
We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about it.
Because we're out of time anyway.
Oh, we're out of time. What do you know?
Yeah, but I mean, what can I say? Thank you to all of our viewers.
There's so many of them that we just
Oh, I know.
need to thank. So many that
I feel the love.
are there.
I feel the love.
They're
so
totally there.
much. It's Bromance's first year.
I guess
And,
this is the end of the year.
Yeah.
We'll have to have a huge party.
Everyone's invited.
We'll put it on Craigslist.
We're gonna die.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a great year. Thanks so much. You know, if you're tuning in, you know, I hope you enjoyed the music. Hopefully, our funny stories.
But I hope you enjoyed the talk more.
Yeah, because that's what we're about. We're a talk show, but we still play awesome music.
Sometimes.
What are you talking about? We always play.
I
Awesome.
mean, it's all the music we play is always awesome, but we only play awesome music sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You mean sporadically?
Yes.
Because sometimes we play awesome music. Just makes it sound like sometimes we play crappy music, which doesn't happen.
I'm not saying we sometimes play awesome. Wait.
But that's literally what you said,
I'm not saying we play awesome music sometimes. I'm saying we sometimes play awesome music.
which still sounds the same.
But it's not. And that is the brain teaser that we'll leave you with.
No, you just don't. You just
I mean, shut up. I just want to hear this next song that you have queued up.
because it's an awesome song.
Because it's an awesome song.
Right.
And this
Yeah.
is the last song that we're going to jam out to.
Yep. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so yeah, hope you enjoyed.
We will be back next year.
time. Yeah, we're
next
here.
semester. Next school year. We'll be
Yeah.
back. We don't know what day or time, so good luck. We'll put it on Facebook for sure. So
True. Have a great summer. Good luck with your finals, everyone.
Hags.
Oh God, I remember that.
Hags.
Oh, hags,
Everybody.
hags. Sure, hags.
Hags, everybody from the Bromance.
And
So,
we'll be back next semester. Keep it real, and
until
do
then,
it- do it big.
Was I tried, you tried. In a few weeks, I will get time to realize it's right before my eyes, and I can take it if it's what I want to do. I am leaving.